Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The Chase viewers were left fuming at their television sets during the latest episode of the ITV show, as they complained that the popular quizzing program has never been this bad. The Chase viewers were left seething as they watched the latest episode, slamming it as never been this bad. Bradley Walsh was steering the ship on Wednesday, February 12th, with a fresh batch of hopefuls eyeing a hefty prize pot. Initial excitement buzzed when Jack racked up a cool £8,000 in his cash builder, but the mood soured as he opted for a lower £3,000 offer against chaser and the governess Anne Hegarty. Anne quickly dashed his hopes, and contestant Laura didn't fare any better, meeting the same fate. Disgruntled fans took to social media to vent their frustration. One irate viewer posted, "This game show has gone down the pan. Everyone takes the low offer. Never was this bad." Another chimed in with a comment which read, "I've wasted enough time on this, I'm off." A third disgruntled fan wrote, "It literally gets worse by the day. What's wrong with our country? They really need to stop encouraging people to go low. Getting boring and pointless," lamented another. With Laura and Jack out of the game, it was left to Alex and Tony to try and salvage the situation in the final chase. Anne's top form led the players to go for lower offers, leaving them with a mere £2,000 in the pot. Despite answering 11 questions correctly, Alex and Tony couldn't outsmart the chaser. Yet fans were still clearly annoyed by the game's outcome, with one viewer lamenting, "Well, it's over. We should be pleased that we got through to the end, but we should also be ashamed that we're never going to get these 60 minutes back." Another chimed in with discontent. "Bradders, the team go home empty-handed. Yeah, because £1,000 each would have been a life-changer." Meanwhile, a third upset viewer appeared to take another dig, stating they wanted contestants who had more quizzing knowledge. The viewer took to X with a cheeky remark and wrote, "Some people are probably better off doing deal or no deal. No knowledge required." It started with a flicker of the studio lights, a moment so brief even Bradley Walsh barely noticed. But viewers at home felt something was off the moment the Chase theme music played that Tuesday evening. Twitter erupted within minutes. "It's never been this bad," one viewer posted, adding a crying emoji as the camera panned to the team. The contestants stood awkwardly, each one more nervous than the last, while the audience sensed a tension in the air. First up was Sandra, a bubbly grandmother who declared she loved quizzes, but froze immediately when asked, "In Greek mythology, who is the goddess of wisdom?" She blurted out, "Athlete," her voice trembling, and a groan rippled across living rooms across the UK. Next came Tony, a self-proclaimed quizmaster, who managed to get a staggering 0 in the cash builder, missing even the simplest geography question. Bradley's face said it all, part sympathy, part disbelief. "It's all right, mate, we all have off days," he reassured, but the energy felt flat. And then the chaser appeared. It was Sean Wallace, but even Sean tonight seemed distracted. His first question, wrong. His second, wrong again. Viewers gasped as the scoreboard showed the Dark Destroyer trailing by £2,000, his brow furrowed in a rare moment of visible doubt. "Has Sean lost his edge?" one fan tweeted, while another posted, "This is unwatchable, switching off, it's never been this bad." The tension in the studio turned into awkward laughter when Bradley tried to lighten the mood by joking, "We might need to call the chaser hotline," but the contestants were too rattled to smile. Then came the final chase. The team had only £6,000 between them, and the questions were unusually easy, yet the team stumbled, unable to name the author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or the capital of Italy. The clock ticked, the team passed repeatedly, and Sean's uncharacteristic hesitation made everything worse. When the final buzzer rang, the team had only answered 8 correctly.
Sean needed 9 to beat them, but it took him 14 questions to get there, with awkward pauses between each. The studio fell silent. Bradley, for once, didn't crack a joke as he said, "Well, you've been caught, and the chase is over." Viewers who stuck around felt deflated, many switching off before the credits rolled. Social media exploded. "Worst episode I've ever seen. It's never been this bad. Even Bradley looks done. I'm out. Can't watch this." Behind the scenes, Bradley patted Sean's shoulder and whispered, "Next time, mate." Sean nodded, offering a tired smile to the crew, while the contestants quietly shuffled off, their dreams of big money lost in the strangest, dullest game the show had seen in years. Even the chase can have an off day, but fans could only hope it would bounce back, promising themselves they'd tune in tomorrow if only to see if the magic would return.